for real. That's actually true.
It's been a while.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I just want to talk about this now.
What?
You coming over every Tuesday and Thursday then and recording?
No,
Why?
I'm busy.
What, not getting girls?
Yep.
Welcome back to the Lazy Cast.
Girls.
So if you watched our last one, episode 8, it talks about how school just started. It is now October 6th, so it's been over a month since school.
It's been a month, yeah.
It's been a month since school started.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about a month since we last recorded, and it just went up today.
Yep.
In that episode, we talked about how we'd start scheduling or recording more often and like going on a schedule.
That didn't happen.
No, we
It's
didn't do
okay.
it. We didn't do anything in
It's
September.
It's okay. Because it's not okay, actually. It's not okay.
It's not okay.
Start
It's
crying.
not okay. We need to be here. It's your fault. You need to record me. You bitch. Yeah, cry, you will. Cry about it.
I'm trying to.
You can't make yourself cry, man.
Not really. It's kind of hard.
Just
It gets stuck in my eyes.
That's actually true. I can see them both. They're so watery. Small eyes, I just realized.
Are you a racist?
I got big eyes. Big eyes. I don't want your tears. Okay. Before we start with like your rants about like 5 billion different things, I just want to talk about one thing.
Okay.
I don't think I told you this, but just so you're aware.
Where are my feet?
Oh, I forgot to update my batting average.
Oh.
I'm now 3 for 18.
Yes.
I was so mad after that game. Okay. Podcast questions. Cat in the fridge.
I don't know how we're gonna like structure this, cause like, I think the last time we recorded, I just started talking to Olivia.
Yeah, I think so. It's been a month now.
A lot has happened.
Yeah, just start with like the stuff that happened like a long time ago.
That's gonna be so tough.
Nights. Okay.
I think we talked about some of this stuff already. I forgot to delete it.
Is it Alisamolia? M-O-L-E M-O-L how do you spell it? M-O-L-I-E.
Did I spell it? I spelled it wrong, didn't I?
Oh no, that's right. I thought it said M-O-L-I-A or something like that. Molia. Okay, ready?
How I became a lurker. Herpes?
We did talk about that one.
Cordy cat. When I called Catherine. That's so funny.
You told me some stuff. You have a lot of stuff, dude.
A lot of it's related, so.
Here, let me go through. No, I just want to go through the ones that, like, look at the earlier ones to see the ones that we talked about already.
Like this.
Cause, what's the paradox one?
Is not important. It's
Okay.
just like I feel like things happen. You know when you feel like something happened so much longer ago.
Nathan's height. Oh, I became lurker. You talked about that one.
Did I?
Yeah, remember because you said how Leo, or like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you said Leo.
Olivia situation. Okay, so let's start there. Okay, cool.
Oh wait, let's say. Oh, are you mad at me?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you start, I just want to say one thing.
Some of that shit doesn't make any sense to me right now.
Dude, it's so hard getting questions, but here's one thing I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And I have some stories to back this up. Old people,
For real?
once they hit 70 or older, should not drive.
For real.
Whole. You would not believe some of the things I saw. Come closer to the mic.
uncomfortable.
Come closer to the mic. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
No. Okay, so.
I'm talking to them.
Sorry.
Get your hand off me.
Sorry.
Stop.
I was driving
hot in here.
down. It gets hot in here. I was driving down Or by 20th, right? Because I was driving to somewhere.
You mean that way?
Yeah, that way. You're right. Look at this. They need to be. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Look at that.
You got big nipples.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I got my tiger strips. You like them?
Dude, lift your shit over here.
Why? Stop.
No, lift your shit up again.
No.
Why?
You're making me uncomfortable.
No, I just want to see something.
Stop.
I just want to see your tiger
Nope.
stripes, please.
Mm-mm.
Please.
You feel them?
Yeah.
Why?
Cause
They feel weird.
I mean, I want to feel them. Lift it up. I can't see them. I can't feel them.
Stop ticklish. Not today.
You want like this one?
Thanks.
You hit the treadmill again.
Bro, I haven't worked out in like 4 months.
Have you gained weight?
I lost weight.
Well,
All
muscle
muscle.
weight. Yeah, I was saying you lost some muscle weight.
I've been
Alright,
sick
anyways.
for a week. I'm like, I want to get back on a treadmill. I want to start working out. And I'm like, I got sick. And I've been coughing.
You know what you should do? You should just go to the Y and just swim.
Yeah, for real.
It's really good cardio for you. Or just go on a bike.
Find a girl, maybe. That might help.
You have a girl that you said you can work out with. Anyways, we get to that.
Workout. Who says I already
Do some
have?
cardio.
Who says I haven't already worked out with her?
Nah, you never work out with any girl.
For real?
Worked out with any girl.
That's
You
facts.
never work out with a girl.
Facts. No
Alright.
children for me.
Anyways, is that blood?
No, it's ink.
Oh.
Long
Make it-
story.
Okay.
Actually, I'll tell it real quick. My friend Chris had found a pen on the floor, so he put it in my pocket of my backpack, and it leaked everywhere. Apparently I like picked up my backpack, put it on my pants, and it leaked on my pants. So now I have ink on my pants.
This looks like grease stains or blood.
It is blood. What are you gonna do about it?
Lick it? Drink it like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Ooh.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. Old people should not drive if they're over the age of 70.
That is facts.
I was driving on 20th. I was behind. Then you gotta listen to the story.
Shut up, open it again.
That's cool. I gotta listen to the story. I was driving on 20th, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's this woman, right? I was driving behind her. And she was going that. So the lines are here, right?
Yeah.
The lines are here. She's going like.
Hey, she's staying in the lines.
No, she wasn't. That's the thing. She wasn't. She wasn't in the lines. She was drifting over lines. I'm like, what is this? You're either like really old or like, no, because it's like middle of the day.
Hammered.
They're either really old or like a new driver.
Yeah.
And so I pull up next to him because they're slow too. They're going driving really slow. So I pull up next to him. She looked like she was a bag of dust. She was so old.
Where are you going?
Either to Big Haley or
Not you. Where's she going?
oh, off a bridge. I don't know. It was before the bridge. I didn't see what happened to her, but anyways, so that happened, and literally at the next lights, because I passed her at those lights,
Mhm.
the next lights, I was driving, and this guy, I was driving, he was coming this way, and he was gonna turn, and it was green light for me, so I was going, and he just started like pulling out for me. He like went, stop, went, stop, went, stop. I literally had to go like this. He was like out this far in front of me, so I go around him. I'm like, what is? He was like 72. I'm like, dude, that happened like the span of like 2 minutes. And then today, I was driving again. I was driving over by Fox Valley Tech, or before the bridge, right?
Uh-huh.
Like going towards South Park, right?
Yep.
And I was driving. You know, it was at one of those lights, but it was like one of those tight lights where you can't really see. Like if you're turning, you can't really see it around the cars, you know.
Mm.
I was driving. And this guy was about to just turn straight without looking. He almost turned into me. I'm like, dude, pay attention to what you're doing. And he put his hands up like what he got angry. I'm like, how's that my fault? And then also before that, there's this person. I don't know how old they looked, but there's this person who was sitting. They're like on the driveway next to that road, and they're like basically in the road. So I had to like drift over a little bit to get around him. I was able to hit him.
Mhm. I've had many experiences like that. It's really annoying.
People of the age of 70 or older should not drive. Old
Oh.
people should not drive.
I can tell you what happened with me. I already told you, but I was going straight and I was turning left, and the person across was turning right. So like, I got to the stop sign first, and I'm like, okay, so technically, I'm supposed to go technically, even though it'd be probably more efficient if she went first, because like she'd turn and I could just turn behind her. But I was like, all right, I'll just start going, and if she starts going, I can just slow down, and she'll still go in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I start going, and she goes too. I'm like, okay, it's fine. You know, she can just go in front of me. Everything's fine and dandy. She stops in the middle of the intersection. Stops. Four-way stop sign. Stops. Turns. As I'm turning. Stops. Like she's almost completely done with her turn. Stops. I'm sitting there like, what are you doing? If you're gonna do this, go. You just like I'm like sitting there, and she's like, she literally stops, just slowly turns and looks at me, and just stares at me. I'm like, there's literally people trying to drive, and you stop in the middle of the intersection. I'm sitting there like looking at her like, go, and she finally goes. I'm like, oh my god, driving 25 and a 30. I'm like, I'm done.
Hey, she was driving 70 to 30.
So I went to the right lane and just sped past her. I just looked at her like, what are you doing? Just shaking my head, and she just like looks at me. I'm like, oh my god, it pissed me off so much, cause like, it happens all the time too.
That reminded me of something, but then I just forgot it. Oh, yeah, today. So I was driving home. What the hell? What's that?
I can never unsee those. I got too curious.
What is it?
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh,
His
pictures.
closet. I looked at that up too one day, and I was like, this isn't creeping me out for some reason. I'm too far gone.
Yeah, because the creepiest thing you saw was Sarah in a barrel.
For real.
What's her name? Sarah?
Megan. I
Oh,
guess call her
Megan.
Sarah.
Because Sarah is missing as a game.
Oh.
I'm most pretty sure it's also a movie, but anyways, so I was coming home today. I was going Crip Trip because I had to get gas, and I got a drink and breadsticks. Dude, the breadsticks today were bussin'.
For real.
I got them on Tuesday, and they're dry.
It all depends on how old they are.
Well,
If they're fresh, they're
I
really
didn't. Well, actually, no. Because one time I got them like, it said, you said they takes 2 hours, right? It's stamped 2 hours ahead.
I think so.
So I got ones, and it was like 7 o'clock, and it said 6:55 on them. No, sorry. It said 8:55 on them.
Yeah.
So they got done like 5 minutes ago. I took them like, oh, these are gonna be so fresh. I took them. They're dry as hell, and they're really bad.
I don't know.
But I got
Sometimes-
these ones today, and they're so juicy and so good. I'm like, oh, I slurped that up.
For real.
Anyways.
Sometimes they're like, I gotta gag them down because like that's not good.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes I'm like, sometimes I nut as I'm eating them.
I know. They nut in my mouth. I nut too.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I was at the intersection by Oakwood and whatever that road is, right? The one before 9th and Oakwood. You know?
Whistle.
Yeah, Witzel. 9th and Witzel. Or Oakwood and Witzel.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so this guy, there's 2 lanes. This guy pulls up to go straight, right? And this person goes up to turn, to either go straight or turn, I don't remember. But they're turning right.
You just do that.
Shut up! Shut up.
Right.
I have dyslexia. Right? So he's there, stopped already, and this person pulls up to go straight, and then I pull up after them, or whatever, and I pull up after them. So he goes, and then this person just sitting there staring at me. I'm like, dude, it's your turn, go. And he sat there for like 10, 15 seconds staring at me, and then he finally started to go slowly to whatever he's doing, and then I went. I'm like, dude, you think it was my turn? You literally were there before me. You literally stopped like 30 seconds before I did.
What you gotta do when you're driving and you see that, if they don't go right away, you just go. That's what I do.
Well, then if I do that, then they just crash into me.
So, you got time to stop.
I also have a tiny, tiny car, and now we're driving a truck, so...
You got time to stop. I just go. I go. you're not gonna go right away. I guess I'll go then. So
Sometimes I do
you're
do that,
lost.
but like, I don't know.
Joe, Chris took me home today. Dude's a maniac. he just goes brrr, like every time he like tries to start, like it starts going, he just steps on the pedal.
I do that.
Bruh, he's whipping that hoe, but it's a new car, so like it's actually like
Nice.
that thing's like.
I like mine.
acceleration. Yeah. It doesn't take a minute to get to 60 miles an hour.
Mine is either. Takes 55 seconds.
Yeah.
No, I swear to
0
God.
to
Sometimes when I'm
60.
going the highway, other people have slower acceleration than I do. When you get on the highway, do you step on the gas like pedal to the metal when you're on the highway?
Not really, no.
Like when you're going onto the highway?
Sort of.
Well, okay, not really.
fully.
Not really, but like enough that you just start going fast right away.
Mm-hmm.
People don't do that. People wait till
Yeah.
the bottom of the ramp to go fast. So I speed up till I'm 70, and they're going like 45, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? So I just slow way down. I thought about this. I'm like, what happens if you just like stop on the ramp and you can just never get on because cause ain't no way you're gonna go from 0 to 70 in the sin of 4 seconds.
0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds.
Anyways, you can go on now.
Look who it is. Oh. She slumped.
Who is?
Jaden.
She is?
Did they have a picture of your nipples?
No. It's your turn.
What am I talking about? Alright.
I don't know. Let's look at your phone. You have like 50 billion topics to talk about.
So last time I might have mentioned, dude, my toe is like dead right now.
Is it dead? I thought it was like soaked because my toes.
I can't feel my big toe. Did I talk about? You guys like that? Oh yeah. I didn't know we're doing that today.
I can tell myself. Alright, it's your turn.
Did I talk about Olivia last night?
You said how you started talking to her.
Oh. I don't think I told him that she has a boyfriend yet.
No, because you just found out that.
Oh my god, that's funny. Alright, so started talking to Olivia. I don't know how much I went into detail about her. I started just talking to her, and I was like, we were clicking. Like, you guys don't know this, but I had this girl before her that I was like obsessed with, like creepily obsessed with. It was bad, and I finally was like, you know what? I'm a little simp boy who's simping over a girl who's taken. Maybe I should change. I was denying. That's the first. What is it? What's the saying? Denial is the first step. I don't know.
Like after a loss, it's always denial, and then it's like grief.
No, not that.
It's the first step to
Denials, whatever. I don't know. I was in denial. I was like, nah, it's not. I'm not obsessed with her. No, I definitely was.
No, you were.
And I finally was like, you know what? This is weird. I'm gonna just cut her out of my life. So I stopped talking to her. And now I kind of hate her. Like, now that I look back at the whole thing, I'm like, she's kind of a bitch for what she did.
Which one is this one again?
Taylor.
Oh, are they talking about?
I'm like,
The K-boy.
who?
K-boy?
Oh no, I was obsessed with her.
Yes, you were.
K-boy?
Yeah.
K-boy. What's that?
I don't know. I don't use the
KB?
name. Yeah.
I wasn't obsessed with her at all.
The A with the J's
She
girl.
pissed me off. The only reason I started talking to her again is because Xavier made me. Like, they literally, she was 10 feet behind me at prom. She's 10 feet behind me with her other friends, and Preston and Xavier are pushing me back into her. And I'm like, I'm not talking to her. I got out of it, and I finally had to go do it. I was like, okay.
Nah, you wanted that.
I didn't want to talk to her. I did.
Cap.
And guess what happened?
Cap.
It was a good night. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, see?
But I'd do it again if I knew it was gonna happen. It was fun. It was a good night. Anyway, not who we're talking about. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like, you know what? Cut her out of my life. As soon as I do that, this girl, Olivia, adds me on Snap. I'm like, cool. This is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Start talking to her. Good choice because she was awesome right off the bat. We clicked instantly. I already was like, okay, this is way better than the last girl.
Mm-hmm.
Talked to her. We talked for like a few days, and it was going awesome. And I'm finally, and she's like, kind of being flirty with me, like whatever, blah blah blah. And then I'm like, I just like I need to start working out. She's like, me too. Like I don't have a partner. I'm like, yeah, me neither. Like, but if we start doing it together, it was like kind of a flirty thing. Like, yeah, we can start working out together. You know, whatever. She's like, yeah, I think about that doing that. I'm like, okay. And then the next day, I'm like, so when are we gonna do something together? I'm like, when we gonna hang out? She goes, I have a boyfriend. Did you lose?
No, I won. Look.
32-31.
Yeah. It was a Super Bowl.
Retro Bowl.
Sorry.
Anyway, she's like, I have a boyfriend, and I'm sitting there like, you gotta be shitting me. You got a boyfriend? She's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I probably should have told you that. I'm like,
I went 17-0.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But she's like, I probably should have told you that earlier. But she's like, but we can still hang, we can still live together if you want. I'm like, no, we're not doing that.
Why not?
Do you think it would be weird if Haley's like, yeah, there's this guy that I'm friends with that I'm gonna go lift with every day.
Okay, but okay, you're not actually at that point yet, so. But how she wants.
Oh yeah. Then I turned into a douchebag. Anyway.
Incredible. Good. Terrible. Well, actually, I didn't never use my kicker
yeah.
ever.
So you didn't really have to do anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, where was I? I don't even remember. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I'm distracted. Alright.
I was plus 326.
Point differential?
Yeah.
Anyway, where was I? Oh. Yeah, so I was like, okay, this is kind of annoying. Like, you just have a boyfriend and you're talking to me. Like, I didn't really talk for a little while because I was like, whatever. And she starts talking to me every once in a while. I talk to her every once in a while.
Should I go to Buffalo?
Sure. No.
Why?
Stay loyal.
Should I?
Sure.
I don't know. They're 5-star and 4-star.
Yeah, they do it.
Do what?
Go to Buffalo.
Go to Buffalo?
Yeah.
Do you want to take charge of Buffalo?
Yes.
Yes.
And you go 0 for 17. Tank the team.
Lucas McWillia
And then go back to the other team.
has called it a day at New York Jets and takes on a new challenge as head coach of Buffalo. The previous coordinations have decided to move on.
L.
L Jets.
Yeah. L Jets. Anyway.
I just won the ring and I'm like, hey, I'm leaving now.
Anyway, what was I talking about?
Why's my defense like that now?
L.
Bruh. I should say with my other team.
You got baited.
You bitch.
You got baited.
Why'd you do that?
What's it my fault?
You told me to.
You did it?
I didn't know that.
Hey, what would I know? Ow. What the fuck?
What'd you just do? Anyways,
I laughed too hard.
I haven't been paying attention to what you were saying.
I don't remember.
You're talking about Catherine. No.
KB.
Sorry.
I wasn't talking about her.
You're talking about
Olivia.
Duh.
Okay, we didn't talk that much, and we talked sometimes about whatever happened, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. This was like a month. Nice. This was like a month ago. I'm not entirely sure how it came up, but one day she told me that she was thinking about breaking up with her boyfriend. And I was like, jackpot. Let's go. I'm like, oh, why? Whatever. I don't think she ever told me the reason why back then, but so yeah, we were talking every once in a while. We would talk, whatever. Fast forward. I'm just gonna talk about all of Olivia's stuff and then talk about something else. All right. So fast. Stop itching your nuts. Fast forward to okay, that's weird. Fast forward to like last week. I was just going for a drive and just driving around, taking the master beef, just driving around, going in the back roads. And I'm talking to Olivia, and she goes, I'm talking to her. Yeah, she goes.
Finally goes. Oh.
She goes. I'm looking at
213.
213.
I've been playing for like 3 days straight.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm trying to focus here.
Sorry. I need ADHD.
I was walking.
How are you walking?
I was driving around. I was talking to her, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna break up with my boyfriend soon." I'm like, "Let's go." I didn't, whatever. I'm like, "Oh, why?" She's like, "He doesn't like the fact that I have guy friends." I'm like, "I wonder why." But anyway, would it be ironic if she broke up with her boyfriend because he didn't like the fact that she had guy friends, and I started dating her?
And then you also don't like that she's guy friends because you...
And then she breaks up with me?
Did anyone of her guy friends?
Yeah. Anyway, so she's
nah,
like...
honestly, I don't really care.
And then, yeah, I wouldn't
I know
either.
she's loyal.
She loyal.
Huh?
She stays at home all day, so it's fine. She's like me. She was like sleeping at like 5 o'clock. I'm like, "What's up?" She's like, "I just took a fat nap." I was like, "Cool."
You can take fat nap on me.
For real, why can't I take a fat nap with her? Anyway, I was talking to her.
No,
She's
it's
like,
not fat.
her ass.
She's gonna hear this.
She's not gonna hear this. It's a lie.
To her.
Do it.
I'm gonna post on your whatever on your Snapchat that we just posted.
Do it.
And she's gonna hear it.
Do it.
And she's gonna hear all this.
Do it.
Okay.
Just kidding. Don't. Nah, she's great. I love Olivia. No, I don't. I can't say that. Fuck.
I'm pretty sure.
I didn't say that. She's great. Anyway, so she's like, out of nowhere, she goes, "I think I know where you live." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Stalker? Creepy?" She's like, "No, I was just going for a run or like around." She was like, "Around these streets, and I just saw you. You were like walking out of your house or something." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Yeah, that's where I live." I'm like, "Where do you live?" She's like, "That's creepy." I'm like, "Bitch, you just said you know where I live because you were like running around my house."
She wasn't running around your house.
How do you know? What if she was?
And you're like,
What if
she's
she's
running
like,
out of your yard.
she's like running around my house, like literally. She's like, look on the window, and she just like see her go
You
past.
should jog back.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was like, "Oh," and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm just kidding. I'll show you." So she screenshots like on maps where she lived. I'm like,
Why don't you have her maps on for you?
on like she looked it up on like maps.
Give her a Snapchat.
Yes, she doesn't have her maps on. Cause she got creepy guys. She's a girl. Remember this?
She can have on specific people.
That'd be weird though.
Have on for you.
Yeah, just for me. All I have noticed that a lot of people started turning it on recently.
The Snap maps.
Yeah,
They want to get killed.
they want
Mine's
me.
on. Mine's been on.
Me too.
I think so. Maybe I actually know.
Yeah, it is. I stalk you all the time.
Haley is too.
Anyway, let me just get back on track here.
Sorry.
She lives like literally the neighborhood next to mine. You know where you used to live.
That's not where I used to live.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, man.
Dummy.
I thought you. Mom was driving home. You said just go straight at that yield sign.
Yeah.
That's not where I live.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
You went straight on.
Huh?
We were on.
Yeah.
You go straight. You don't hit Mockingbird.
Bruh, you dumb?
Yes.
You are. If you went straight and turned right, and then turned left, that's where your house was. You know the whole thing connects, right?
If you go straight there.
Yeah, and turn right.
I thought it was a dead end.
Oh,
It was.
it's not.
It was.
Never was.
Where's that dead end road? Oh, that's the other road next to your house.
You dummy.
I was in the wrong one.
Anyway. Nice. So she shows me where she lives. I'm like, you live like right next to me. Yeah, she literally lives like.
You throwing up?
She lives like down the street from me.
She go to her house one day and just like.
I did. Not literally.
No,
but
man, like
past
go to
it.
her house and knock on her door, like, hey, wanna hang out?
Where's your boyfriend at?
See his car there.
Dude literally goes to college in Green Bay, right? So he never sees her.
Dude, and she's wilding out. She
That's
lives
his
like
fault.
4 houses down from you.
That's his fault.
She was 4
For
houses.
real.
She was 4 houses down
If I had
from
a
you.
girl-
And this guy goes to Green Bay.
If I had a girl, I'd keep her in my basement,
I do that.
so she couldn't leave. Haley's here?
Yeah, when I said I went to go call her, she's actually like tied on my basement, chained up, you know.
Makes sense.
That back room.
Yeah.
All the storage and stuff is like under the stairs.
That makes sense.
Yep. Yeah.
Like Harry Potter.
Yeah, except it's not. It's like full of like rat poop and dead spiders. So.
It's like Harry Potter.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So. And then I decided I'm gonna go take the dog for a walk. So of course I walked past her house. That's what I always did before I knew she lived there. And she's like creepily like looking out her window.
You saw her out your window?
No, I didn't see her.
Oh.
But she snapped me like as soon as I went past. Sent me a picture of her window, and she's like she can look down and see me. And she's like, "Oh my god, I just saw you walk past my house." I'm like, "The fuck?"
You can walk back and just stare back.
Yeah.
You should have
done that. She's like,
yeah. And then
but I
she'd
know
be
what
like,
house
hey,
it
you wanna
was.
come in?
I know what house it was for sure. It was between two. I'm like, "What house was it?" She's like, "It's tan."
They're all
Bitch,
tan.
There's two houses that are right next to each other, like, identical. They're both tan. They both look the same. Like whatever, leave it. Like, oh, cool.
So what's your address? Yeah, it's a number.
Actually, a number? Yours probably is a number too, but mine's a number.
Body count?
Yeah.
Is your body count the same number as your house? Yeah. Okay. I know which one it is.
You just sound like my ethics teacher when you said that. Okay.
Okay.
Just like all the time. Any questions or? Okay.
Okay. Is it a guy?
No.
How's it go?
She has like this voice where it's like she's a normal woman voice, and all of a sudden out of nowhere she goes, like really squeaky, and she's like, it's super weird. And after the first day, we went. So I have that class, and the next day I have writing, which is the same people.
Mm-hmm.
In writing, we're talking to our teacher, and she's like, "Yeah, we have this ethics teacher. She's super nice, but her voice is just really weird." And I'm like, I thought I was the only one who noticed that. It was really funny. They like said she sounded like Miss Frizz and
with the frizz, no way.
like some other person. And I was
down
like,
Main Street, feeling like
okay,
good.
Okay, like that's what she sounds like. Any questions or concerns? Okay. like 4 times a day. It's so funny.
Is that where you start laughing, like start giggling when she says that?
Nah, the first day I almost started laughing. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, imagine if you started like open mouth just laughing as hard as you can when she did that.
There's one class where there's these people behind me that are just talking normally, just teaching, and they're in the back having a conversation.
Like, yeah, bro, that's
Yeah.
it was so insane.
They're talking normally,
Like, loudly?
and she's like, yeah, she's like looking at them, but she's not saying anything. She just keeps teaching. I'm like, say something. It's annoying as hell. They're like having a conversation. It's so loud.
Anyways, man, I had this girl over, dude, she was bad.
They're talking so loud. The whole classroom's like talking to each other. I'm like, what the fuck?
That was like, no one's paying attention to her?
Yeah.
What class is this?
Ethics.
Anal.
Anal. Peachy keen.
Ethics? No one cares about ethics.
That class is actually kind of decent.
What's ethics? I don't have any.
Anyway, back to Olivia. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh. So I was like, I could talk about... I'm like, you should have came out and talked to the dog. Talked to the dog. Met the dog.
Talk to my dog.
Yeah. She's like, oh. I was like, I could have, but she's like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I can come back. She's like, I'll come jog to you right now. Come run to you. I'm like,
Okay.
no, I'll just walk back. She's like, actually, I got homework. I don't want to come out. I got homework to catch up on. I'm like,
She doesn't want you to know exactly the house she's at.
for real. I know now, though.
Do you?
Know exactly which house she's at.
You stare at her
It's
back
a
window every
vibe.
day. That's a vibe.
No, because I was driving around at night one time, and her lights were on, and the house next to him wasn't on. And I looked, I'm like, that's her house.
No, what you mean by drive around is you're post outside her house waiting
For real.
for a snap from her.
I was in her
just to see you.
backyard.
You're looking in her window,
I always drive around over there.
watching her do her homework.
For real. I was like, that homework looks real hard. that homework looks real hard.
It's a pretty big homework you got there.
She just finished the homework. That was pretty quick.
Big homework? Finishes pretty fast? Good homework right there.
I wish I had some homework in my life.
I I want that homework right there. Wait a minute. That's not her homework.
Wait a minute.
That's not a guy. That's not her boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big homework. Dude, she's getting a lot of stuff. She's getting a lot of knowledge to her brain right now.
Oh my god.
No, I'll definitely send this clip to her.
Oh, you should.
Be free.
Anyway.
That knowledge is really making her think. Got her mouth wide open and everything.
So. He's singing in there, by the way. But anyway.
Yeah, he always sings. I never hear it though. Must be just used to it. Because Haley says all the time too.
Anyway.
Like my squirrel.
Yeah.
It's pretty adorable.
You're Jeffrey Dahmer? What's that?
My Weedle!
My wiener?
Yes. What happened to my Weedle? Where'd he go? No,
You probably ate it.
I did.
It's not gonna be in here then, silly.
Oh, it's down there. I see it. How did it fall off? What a break.
El Weedle.
Oh, that's sad.
What did you put on? How do you even make those?
I didn't make him.
Who did?
Haley did.
Oh, weird. Anyway.
Where?
So, weird. Anyway, what was that? Among Us?
What? This?
Yeah.
The Pokeball.
Oh.
Was that Among Us?
He sus.
Oh, shoot, where'd it go? Oh, right here. This is from that Glow in the Dark arena. Haven't been yet.
That's where it's from?
Yeah, Haley bought it for me. I haven't been there yet.
I have.
Haley's gone like twice. I'm going 0.
I've went once.
Think
Some of
it
them are
tastes good?
impossible.
Are they?
Yeah.
This cap.
Like, par 3, I'm like...
Dog, you saw the other side of the building.
Like 20 of them. I can't even finish.
Facts.
I always finish, but not when it comes to golf. That's facts.
I always finish. Not when it comes, though.
Facts.
Alright.
Olivia sent me. Speaking of...
Got him. Talk.
Maybe she'll save that one, too. I was snapping at her the other day, and she just saved one of my pictures in the chat.
Of you?
Yes.
What was it? What did it say?
I don't know, but then she deleted it. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't try to do that. I'm like, how do you accidentally...
Did she save this camera roll?
I don't think so.
She's probably showing a friend or something like that.
I'm like, how do you can't accidentally do that.
No, I do it all the time.
You accidentally save stuff to the chat. You get a snap and somehow manage to touch the 3 dots in the corner, click save snap in the chat.
No, you hold it down and then you press save chat.
How does that happen on accident?
You know, so I just have my penis.
She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like,
Why you
this
sorry?
fishy. There's no way.
This smells fishy.
That's what he said last night. The homework, by the way.
Why is that homework got a disgusted face on his look?
Anyway.
Wait. I smell fish sticks.
Anyway, yeah, so she's like being weird, like she's probably guilty that I'm talking to her and she has a boyfriend still, but that's his loss. I mean, dude's taking an L right now. L.
L.
Anyway,
El
so
bozo.
I was like, I can walk the dog back. She's like, no, I'm doing homework. It's fine, behind on homework. I'm like, all right.
You always behind homework?
She had a day off for tennis.
She in high school?
Mm-hmm. You know that? She's a senior.
She's in college.
No, she goes to Lourdes.
Oh yeah, she's a bitch.
She's only a month younger than me, so she's 18. It's okay.
You're young.
I know.
For your age. For your age.
I'm young for my age. Actually, old for my age. You'll see on Halloween. Anyway.
You already told me.
I know. Anyway. So yeah, she's weird about it. And then the other day I was like, she's practicing tennis. And I was like, I would beat you so hard. And she's like, I'm talking like, literally, no. I was like, don't do this now. I would beat you. I would smoke you. She's like, yeah, right. I'm like, I'm a 7-time U.S. Open champ right here. But I've been retired for 6 years. She's like, yeah, right. I'm like, I beat you. I beat you so hard. Like, we should have a match. She's like, all right. I'm like, what? Really? Okay. And then I came over by you, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna have a match. And then I was talking like, she's like trying. She wants to do it, but she's like always like,
She always remembers she has a boyfriend.
yeah, cause she's like I have a 4-day weekend, so I can do it then. And I'm like, cool. How about Saturday? And then she goes, actually, no, wait, I'm actually busy this weekend. I'm like, what? How about Monday, maybe?
Nah, you gotta talk to her. She's like, you're getting really mixed signals right now. Like, I know you got a boyfriend and all, but like, you always say you want to do stuff, but then you always back down like the last minute.
Nah, I'll just wait for her to break up with him. Cause it's bound to happen.
What if they don't? What if he's
They
like,
haven't even
what
seen
if he's
each
like the
other.
next MLB player?
He plays basketball.
What if he's exactly?
He's white though, so his chances get.
Ever heard of Kurt? What's his name?
Who?
Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk.
The one white guy in the NBA.
No, there's Kobe.
Yeah, for real.
Did you hear?
The skeleton's real white.
I just heard this recently.
What?
Did you hear the reports on after the crash on his body
I don't know. No.
and his daughter's body? Like,
I saw someone try leaking pictures of it.
try?
Yeah, someone. No, I think someone actually did leak pictures of his body.
Do you hear what? You didn't hear like the what's it called like the autopsy on his body?
No, why?
His arms and legs were dislocated or like disembodied from his body.
Nice.
Or like two of his legs were where his arm was and his head was gone.
Cool.
And then it said his daughter was worse. Like his daughter was like destroyed.
That's gross.
I'm like, oh my god. It was so crazy to hear. I'm like, that is disturbing. Like I can see Jeffrey Dahmer's people and be like turned on, but like when it comes to Kobe,
For real, that's my boy.
that's Mr. Bertram today. Hold on, I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you, but Mr. Bertram today, he was like, because we're talking about if being an Olympic athlete is genetic or is nature or nurture, right? He's like, we're talking about like, well, it's
Pucks.
Well, it's like part nature, part nurture, right? Because nature, if you have the body type, it's right. He's like, just think of some of these MLB or NBA players, like I really want to say Kobe, but I know he's dead.
Oh my god.
He's like, he just said, I want to say Kobe, but he's dead. I'm like, god damn, like no hesitation.
Damn, I can't find the picture.
And then he was like,
I'm trying to traumatize.
he's like, oh, who's the other basketball players? Like LeBron. It was like LeBron James. He's like LeBron James, and then he's like, and if you want to be a gymnast, you gotta be like small, right? And he's like, I can't think of any popular gymnasts. And it was like Simone Biles. Like, oh yeah, Simone Biles. Like,
She's tiny.
he's like, all I can think about is old people that haven't been in it for like 40 years. And then someone behind went, or dead. Like, I can only think of people that have been retired for 40 years, and the person's like, or dead.
That's so gross.
What?
Leaked graphic pictures of Kobe Bryant and Gigi's body found on. Take it from me.
I want to see it.
Found on cops' phones.
This is it. Damn, that's brutal.
I gotta show it. Everybody took it down. The internet is like doing a sweep. You probably can only find it in like the deep dark web.
Dude, that's so bad. That crash, look at that.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
That, kids,
Oh my god.
is why you don't fly helicopters.
Who the hell was flying this helicopter?
Also,
How they crash again?
it was just foggy.
And he just went down?
He probably didn't know where he was, and he ran right into the mountain or hill.
Oh wait, he ran to the hill?
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
wrong. No, I didn't know what happened. I just remember I heard it.
You just couldn't see, which. But you're
Why was he flying higher?
You're a pilot. You should know how to use your
It shows your altitude.
Yeah, you should know how to use your instruments.
It shows your altitude, and if he was like going down, you can see that.
Dude, speaking of that, my dad will just be like, out of nowhere, just tell the most insane story how he almost died. And I'm like, bruh, what? He's like, yeah, I was flying, and I couldn't see anything, nothing, and my instruments were going crazy. I was spinning and going down. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, what? He's like, yeah, all this. And he's like, but you know, I used my stuff I learned from my instructor, and I fixed the instruments, and I got back and I landed safely. I'm like, huh?
Your dad was a flying maniac, and now what happened?
For real.
Your dad should fly again, and it'd be cool. You know, I learned that your dad was a pilot, like, 2 years ago.
Bruh, he wasn't a pilot. He just
Well,
had his own license for it.
Well, he technically was a pilot. He can fly planes.
Okay,
he's
sure.
a pilot.
Sure, yeah. So is Jarrett.
Yeah, he's a pilot.
I don't count that as a pilot.
You can fly a plane, you're a pilot.
I can fly a plane. Watch me. I could join Kobe.
I like hearing your dad's story. She's like about like getting in fights and stuff.
Oh my god. He just like whip out a story out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, I almost died.
It's like, where was this 2 years ago? My dad almost died.
There's a story where he was talking to some, like he was fighting with probably your mom or something. Something happened where something fell from the ceiling and hit him like somewhere, I don't know, somewhere in his face. And like gashed something
Recently?
open. Not recently, like when they were kids.
Oh, I'm like, wait, what were they ever fighting? I was like probably with your mom. My mom and your uncle, your uncle. Did my mom and your dad fight all the time?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Well, I hope you don't remember it.
Anyways, back to your story, Samuel.
I don't remember what I'm talking about.
I love you.
Pretty much done with Olivia. Everything, pretty much. Yeah, so then I was like, yeah, go ahead and do a tennis match. And she's like, actually, I'm busy. I'm like, how about on Monday? She's like, maybe. Maybe? Bitch, don't give me a maybe. So, I might meet up with her. I might not. That's pretty much it. That's all I got about Olivia, anyway. Got anything you want to talk about?
No.
Because now I'm going to talk about Jaden.
Do it.
Have I talked to her about her to you yet?
Not much. Other than that, she's hot.
Bro, she's so smoke. Anyway, Jaden, this girl, she transferred. I work at the Quickie Trip, right? She transferred from a different city because she's going to college in. She's going to the tech in Appleton, and I'm like, okay, cool. So she transferred here and she's working at this Quick Trip, and I worked with her for one day, and I tried talking to her a little bit. I finally got I wasn't pussying out. I was like, just talk to her. I started talking to her. We talked for a little bit, not a whole lot, just basic information. And then a couple days later, I come into work, and I see her, I'm like, oh, she's probably about to leave, like, her shift. And I'm like, I checked the schedule. No, she just got there. And I'm like, look at the schedule, I'm like, it's just me and her for 7 hours. And then a new person we're training till 5. So the last 4 hours are just me and her. I'm like, this is lit. Just me and her for 7 hours, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could really start talking to her. And the even better thing is, I get there, and one of our leaders who was working before, who was about to leave, is like, yeah, you guys don't have to worry about doing any other tasks. You can just stay at the register. And I'm like, dude, this is the best day ever. So basically, I sat at the register for most of my shift, most of it, talking to her the whole time. Just me and her. When people weren't in there, we were talking. And we weren't doing anything, we were talking. And I was like, dude, this is great. Because we're like, when we were talking, we're making like straight eye contact. Everything's great. I'm like,
first time I get eye contact with a woman.
for real, honestly. And we're talking, and everything's going awesome. And she's talking, she's like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She's like trying to find, she's trying to find something out about me. She's like, so what do you like do in the winter here for Oshkosh? Like, what do you do? I'm like, nothing. She's like, yeah, so like, trying to get into the gym and stuff. I'm like, yeah, me too. She's like, yeah, you know any gyms? I'm like, well, you got Planet Fitness, you got O-Town, you got...
No, hold on.
What? Is there hair there?
Yeah, hold on.
What?
Let me see.
Why?
Oh, you got it, I think.
Don't be a whore.
Look, you little babe.
For real. Anyway, we talked the whole night, and then we finally leave, and it's like, oh, that was pretty lit. And then the next day, she worked and I didn't, so I visited her twice. I went in there twice. I simped for her.
You bought milk and eggs, and you bought milk and eggs again.
No, I went in there and got a snack, and I went in there again and got milk and bread.
Oh, bread. That's right.
So anyway, I go there, and I'm like, she's like, oh, what are you going to do the rest of the day? I'm like, probably watch the Packer game, whatever, blah, blah. She's like, oh, that's fun. I'd rather do that than stay here. I'm like, what time you got to leave? She's like, I'm here 2 to 10. I'm like, nice. And I started laughing. She's like, don't laugh at me. I'm
2 in the
like,
morning till 10 at night.
nah, it's funny. I'm like, nah, it's funny. L. Anyway,
bozo.
so I leave. Planning on watching the Packer game, I fall asleep.
Yeah.
Wake up at 7 o'clock. Like 3:30 to 7. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna go for a drive. So I was driving around. My dad finally texted me. She goes, can you go get like soda for me and milk and not eggs, milk and bread and stuff like that? I'm like, sure. So I go to Walmart to get this soda, because it's like, you can go to Walmart and there's a 24 pack is like $13, but if you go to Quick Trip, a 12 pack is like $10,
Why is it cheaper?
because it's more convenient at a gas station.
But
Everything-
it's always like more expensive at gas station.
Yeah, because it's more convenient.
You say it's cheaper at Quick Trip?
No.
Oh.
For a 12 pack, it's $10. For a 24 pack, it's 13.
Oh.
So it's 3 more for 12 more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they sell 24 packs at Quick Trip, because it's probably like $20, 20 some bucks, like probably like 18, 19. Anyway, yeah. So I go to Walmart, then I go to the Quick Trip on Witzel, and I get milk and eggs, or fucking milk and bread, and I take it home. I drove so much that night, and I drove back to that Quick Trip and got gas. I forgot. I filled the whole tank, $50 down the drain.
I just filled mine today. It was 35.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go visit Jaden again. Drove to the 20th Quick Trip.
Why'd you just go to one on 20th then?
Because I didn't want to go there again. It's so weird, you know?
So then you went there again?
Yeah. I finally decided, I'm like, I'm just gonna go there again. So I went there, and I see Emily. Emily's working. I'm like, oh. I went up to her. I was like, she's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I need to get milk and bread. I'm like, I was driving around, went to the
I need to get milk and bread. Then why'd you go to the one next to your house?
I went to the cemetery.
Why'd you go to the cemetery? Just because?
Yeah.
And you found your brother?
My grandma.
Your grandma?
Yep.
Wait, which one's that? The one, like, by there?
Huh?
The one by that bridge there on 20th?
You go on 20th, you turn right, and you just keep going straight. Straight
On
past.
which road?
Past. I don't know. What is that word? Where is that road? Quick Trip's on the corner, so if you're on 20th, you drive and turn on the corner.
On the corner 9th?
Not 9th.
Or not on the
20th.
corner by Quick Trip?
Yes.
Oh.
You keep going, you go past Oshkosh, the truck. Go past truck. Go past all that, and then you turn left down the road, and it's just there.
Oh, that was the one
It's like a
next to the highway.
closed road.
Right, the highway.
I was like, oh, I found it. Cool. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, I went there for like 10 minutes, and I left. Went back to Quick Trip. No. No, I went to Quick Trip. That's when I talked to Emily. Like, yeah, I went to the cemetery, whatever. It's like, oh, I was like, yeah, I need to get milk and bread again. So I got more milk and bread.
I wonder why you got 2 milks and bread.
No.
You should have.
Friday. Like, what the hell? Why you got so much? Why'd you get so much?
Come back with like 4 gallons of milk and 7 things of bread.
And 3 gallons of milk and 4 bread.
Total?
Yeah.
So it wasn't far off.
Usually we get 2 and 2.
Dude, bread at Quick Trip is so cheap.
Yeah, 69 cents.
That's so cheap.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I went in there, and she's like, I know why you're here. I'm like, why? She's like, you're here to talk to your girlfriend. I'm like, shh, be quiet. She's like 20 feet away from us. Like, be quiet. Yeah, you're right, but be quiet. Get the milk and bread, go back. I'm like, I'm back. She's like, yeah, I see that. How is, she's like, whatever, talking to me, like, yeah, I fell asleep before the back. She's like, what? Why'd you fall asleep? I'm like, I don't know, I was just tired, I guess. And she's like, well, you missed the game. I heard it was a pretty good game. Like, yeah, whatever. Then we talked for a little bit. Also, I turn around, there's like 5 people in line. I'm like, shit, I gotta leave. See ya. Yeah, see you later. And I leave. And then the next day I had school. I think it was Monday. This past Monday. And I go to first hour, first class. Not first hour, first class. And I'm walking out. I look at my phone. It says, Jaden added you on Snap. I was like, bro, this is her, isn't it? Look, yep, it's her. The first thing I see is the boyfriend post. You know the boyfriend post? Was that boyfriend day or whatever on Monday? See it. And it's the biggest goober I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. She's a solid, like, I don't know, 9 out of 10. She's a smoke. She's really attractive. She looks like a porn star. And I'm like, okay, this goober right here is either got the biggest penis in the world or is the nicest guy of all time. Because he looks like a goober. He is a goober. He's bigger than me.
You can't compete with any of those.
For real. Bigger than me, bald ass head, baby face.
He's bald?
Yes.
Dude, this man's 50.
He's not though, he's young. And I'm sitting there like...
He's cancer then.
He's not have cancer.
She's dating because she's cancer.
Make a wish.
That's her Make-A-Wish boyfriend for
like
2 days.
We'll pay you if you just date this guy until he dies. Anyway, so I'm like, the biggest goober of all time. I go to Xavier and show him, and he just starts laughing. I'm like, this is not funny. This is just my luck. This is my luck right here. I'm like, I didn't know she had a boyfriend. And I finally found out, and he's the biggest goober of all time. I'm like, oh my lord, what is this? And I started laughing, and I'm like, this is kind of sad actually. It was really sad actually.
So fucking painful too.
Anyway, I was like, what the? So I started snapping her.
Thought she had a boyfriend, so I started snapping her.
Yeah. And she's like texting me. She's like, hey, can you do a favor for me? I'm like, bitch, I'm not working for you. She goes, damn it, I'll pay you. I'm like, no, I'll find you someone to work, get your shift. Haven't done that yet. That's for Sunday, and it's what, 2 days from now.
Well, it's Friday. Let's go.
Yeah, either I'm gonna have to take her shift, or I'm gonna be like, sorry, didn't find anyone. Too bad. Take it yourself.
Why so mean to her now?
'Cause I'm on Olivia now. I switched back to Olivia.
Did you?
Yeah. She's a better fit. Let's talk about that. Olivia's like sweet. And she's like super religious. And she's like...
So are you.
She's like... She's like
Jesus
she's
boy?
probably the best fit for me, you know? But...
Jane's hot.
yeah, no. Not that, but like...
That's what she told
that...
me.
No, that's not my main reason. I don't know, it's just like, I feel like, you know how... Let's talk about sexual stuff now. I'm not a very sexual person. I don't...
To me, you are.
I don't know how to explain this again, because I talked about it, like, the first 2 podcasts or whatever. Was that the second one? Third one? I don't know. Anyway, I feel like Olivia wouldn't want to do, like, that kind of stuff. You know? Like, be passionate. Not necessarily, like, smashing, but, like, touching, feely, passionate stuff.
You don't know if she'd be into that?
I don't think she would. But yet again, I've been very surprised.
What do you mean? I see her right now doing some homework.
Yeah. She's doing a lot of homework right now.
Dude, there's like 7 homeworks in there right now.
She had like 7 assignments?
She's really behind. She needs to work on that.
She's really behind. What? There's also someone behind her.
Wait, is that 8? I see. Oh, there's 8. Wait. Oh, there's someone on the ceiling. It's 9.
Wait a minute.
You're in. Now it's 10.
You just walk in like, oh, what the fuck? She's getting ran through.
Oh my God, it's a whole Green Bay NBA team. Wait, wait a minute. That's the whole college basketball team for Green Bay.
Yeah. You're like,
Right, and he's turned like, and there's her boyfriend there. You're like,
yeah, he turned his boyfriend's
Yes,
right next to you.
it's like next to you, staring too.
Yeah.
Like, you see this guy? He's like, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I'm like, I figured pain.
And you see the tears like rolling down. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Zoom in.
And you like turn back.
Like, okay.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Anyway. Oh my god.
Yo, was that a cum knuckle sandwich?
I don't know. She just like feels.
How is his fist in there? Okay, no.
She feels like she's too innocent. Like, I know I'm not a sex demon. I'm not gonna go hook up with girls, because that's not what that's supposed to be about. What?
Nothing.
What are you laughing at?
I wasn't laughing.
Okay.
I was just looking at you.
Stop it.
What?
Anyway. Jeffrey Dahmer.
I start Jackson all the time. Anyways, you guys read this so you can go another one if you want.
Oh, okay. I'll finish this up.
Okay.
Anyway, between her, like, I feel like she was, I feel like she wouldn't be, I feel like she, like, if I'm going to be, like, on a scale, this side hooks up with a different girl every night, and this side is Mormon, no, not Mormon, a priest who will never have sex ever.
That's just with kids.
I'm, like, in the middle. I'm not going to hook up, because that's not what sex is supposed to be about. But I'm not going to be, like, all weird, like, I don't want to touch you until we're married. I don't want to touch your booty until we're married. I don't want to touch you.
I want your booty all the time.
For real. All day.
That's facts.
But, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she's really innocent, but at the same time, there have been people that have surprised me, like, a lot. Like, this innocent chick, you find out she has, like, 50 bodies. You're like, what the fuck?
Most, like, innocent face.
Yeah, she's like the sweetest girl ever. She's like, oh yeah, she's like sweetest girl ever. She's like, oh, I'm so innocent. And then all of a sudden you find out, dude, she gets ran through every night by 6 different guys, like every night. And you're like, what?
I do.
For me too. Who wouldn't? Anyway, yeah. But then Jaden,
Stupid person.
I feel like Jaden is like, she gives me porn star vibes. Like she'd be a hoe.
Do you think the goober taps?
Probably. Goober probably taps.
Dude, all you gotta do is go to
That makes me sad.
go to that PH and just look up Jaden. She's there.
Yeah. Go to the STD free testing, and she's there in line. Get your toe out of my crotch.
It's like find a person to hold your baby, and she's just there.
Yeah. No, because she's talking about wanting to have kids and stuff.
Already?
Yeah. Not now, but she's like,
Oh.
like after college, I want to have like 2 or 3 kids. Blah blah blah. I'm like, why are you telling me this? I'll give you some kids. I mean,
I can give you like a million kids if you want.
I can give you like 500 million kids right now.
That's what I'm gonna say. I was thinking this earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the other day. No, we gotta finish this up actually. I can talk about the next one. You finished up with your ideas now?
I think so, but I don't know if we're gonna make another one. I don't know what to talk about.
You have so much more stuff to talk about.
This next one's gonna be like just random, just like
That's fine.
not like a specific thing. It's gonna be like this happened and then this happened.
It doesn't have to be a
and this
specific thing that every topic.
happened.
Every
Okay.
podcast.
Well, yeah, then I'm done with this pretty much.
Alright. Well, this.
Oh yeah, because I didn't talk about Avery and I didn't talk about Sarah and I didn't talk about just every girl because all I talk about is girls, man.
Okay. I mean, yeah, every podcast is you talking about another girl.
For real. That's
Anyways. Anyways. Thank you guys so much for. I'll pull this up for you. So you.
Thank you so much for listening to my problems. This is better than therapy.
That's probably true. I was right here. Anyways, thank you guys for. Thank you guys.
Stop tickling my foot.
I don't even know that's your foot. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you have enjoyed,
please give me a blowjob.
Exactly. No. So we are mainly on Spotify. So if you guys enjoyed this and you really liked it, then like whatever you like it on whatever platform you're listening to. Thanks. But our main platform is Spotify, and you can find us other places like
Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast, Podcast Index, Listen Notes, and RSS.com community.
There you go.
Wait, what is that again, though? I always say that.
Yeah, so
It's not funny anymore.
download the podcast. Just give us some love and
I need some love.
help us out here. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed.
And tugging.
We'll see you in the next podcast.
Bye.
Bye.